Jeff, let's get to our soccer talk from the first place Philadelphia Union. It's great to welcome forward Julian Carranza to the show. Julian, thank you so much for giving us some time today.
Hi guys, how are you? I'm glad to be here.
We're certainly glad to have you, and we're certainly glad to see that you are leading the first place Union towards the playoffs. And before we get to that, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about your background. You come from Argentina. You started with Banfield. What was it like to play for the senior squad in Banfield when you were still just a teenager?
I mean, it was at the beginning kind of hard, not gonna lie, because playing with people who has a lot of experience on football and soccer, and then they were like a couple years apart of me, and they had more experience than me. So at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard, but I was enjoying it too. So yeah, that was my experience.
And as a teenager, you got to play for national legend. I believe it's Hernan Crespo. What was it like to play for a legend?
I mean, he was a striker too, so for me was super good because he was giving me advices all the time. He was talking to me every single day, every single training, and I learned a lot from him. So I was happy to have him like my coach, and then I was taking advance of every single thing that he could have taught me. So yeah, it was something different.
What was the adjustment like to come over to the States and start playing in the MLS with Miami at the time?
I mean, at that time, I thought it was a good decision to come to US, to MLS, to join Inter Miami in that moment, that year. I was excited for that. Okay, after my 2 years there, they were not the best years of my career as a soccer player. So I briefly, I learned from that. I learned from that time that I had there. It wasn't the best, but with that, I learned, and I appreciate a lot of things in life. So yeah.
So in terms of with Miami, you got the first goal and 2 total in their new stadium, and it was challenging, but then you came here and you've had a fresh opportunity. What's it been like to get to come to the Union and play here in Chester and really get to excel the way it seemed like you thought you would all along?
I mean, it was a really good change for me. It was a good change of airs. I needed to play. I needed to have minutes. That's what I wanted from the first time. That it was difficult in Miami because when I arrived, we couldn't play a lot because of COVID. And after Gonzalo arrived in front of me, and I couldn't play a lot. I couldn't show that I was a good player for this league. And then now with the Union, with a lot of games, a lot of opportunities to play, a lot of minutes, I think that I showed that I could be a good player, and then I can help the team too. So that's a really good change of air.
Well, in your first 2 years in Miami, you had 11 starts. In just this year, you've had at least 25 starts. What's it been like to know that Coach Curtin has the confidence in you to put you in the starting lineup and just see you excel?
I mean, yeah, it's good to see that my teammates trust me. He trusts me. All the staff, every single one here, trust on me, on my capacity. So from the start of the year, for the preseason, it was a really good, really good thing. So feel super comfortable here with all that confidence that everyone gives me every single day. So it's good to know that they trust me and they put me to play every single game as a starter. So I try to do my best, you know.
How much have you learned from somebody like Coach Curtin?
I mean, I think that you can always learn if you want. You can always take things about the coaches with Jim. I took a lot of things every single day. It's something new to know, something new to learn, and yeah, that's what we're doing. It's not just Philadelphia was always a good team, and he was always the coach. So it's not just, I don't know how you say that in English, but casuality maybe you say that.
There you go. Now you're somebody who's played before raucous crowds all over. Talk about what it's like playing the atmosphere in Subaru Park, where you guys haven't lost a game this season.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to play there. I don't know, have you been there?
Oh, we love it there. It's the best.
There's a lot of people, a lot of young guys, all couples coming to scream for us, to give us a chorus, you know, for the games, and it feels super good. And then you can see every single game there. it feels different when we have to play at home. Nobody can beat us because we are like all together. The stadium, like every single one is pushing for us. And then I talked with another players in other teams, Argentinian people, and they told me like, wow, it's really incredible how the fans are there. Like they love that. And of course, it's super tough to play in our field, and we make them feel that.
Over the course of the season, it seems like you, Ore, and Gazdag have developed a really good rapport, and it's been a successful group. What's been the secret to the three of you kind of getting on the same page? And also, what was it like when Gazdag, who's the designated penalty kick taker, recently told you to take the penalty kick?
I mean, with Daniel, we always had a good connection with Daniel, with Mikael, and then at that point when he got me the PK, it was something like that we were talking about it, like because I also want to play I also want to shoot the PKs, and he was the one that the coach said that he should shoot it. So we have been talking about it, and I shoot like a couple penalties that he let me. But yeah, I mean, our connection is still good. Still we trust on each other so much, and then we have a lot of confidence between us. So yeah, that's good.
You've got 2 hat tricks this season. You've got some flair to your game with the bicycle kick that we saw that you scored a goal on. Did you always have that flair in your game?
I mean, what happened on that game, it was kind of crazy. It was good. I was super happy to score my first hat trick, my first bicycle goal, and then it was something special that game. So I enjoy it a lot.
Did your teammates give you any type of hard time after you had that bicycle kick goal?
No, they didn't. I mean, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. They were talking about it. They were talking about it for a week. but after that, after all, like everyone was happy. Everyone was just pushing forward for the next game, thinking about the next game, and that's our mentality. Game by game, we're always thinking about the next game, and then that's why we're on top of the East, and we are one of the best team in MLS. If we are not the best,
and that's why we asked you about whether your teammates were giving you a hard time. It seems like you guys all have a lot of fun together. Are you guys having, in addition to the pressure of being in first place and going towards this goal of a title, are you guys having fun together?
I mean, we show that every single game too. Like we're just playing, having fun, just playing with each other. It's not something that, I mean, you can tell when you see a soccer team, you can see if there is tension or not. And you can see that in our team, there is not, everyone's having fun. Yeah, basically everyone's having fun on the field. Everyone's enjoying the game and everyone wants to win. That's the good thing, because if we don't have a team who wants to win, it will be difficult to be at the top like we are now.
You've also got a bunch of young guys out there playing with you. You have 3 players on the team that are part of MLS's 22 under 22, and Jack McGlynn, Leon Flock, and Paxton Aronson. Talk about the talent you get to see with some of the young guys in this system, both at practice and then on the field too.
I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of young players that they play really well. They're super good. They're super good young players, and then they show it when they play. They have to play in MLS professional. They're not kids anymore. They played like they were older, you know. They have a lot of talent, a lot of capacity, and I hope that they can play more minutes and show the people that they're really good players.
All right. Before we let you go, we like to ask all of your teammates this who come from different areas. Have you had a cheesesteak since you've been here?
To be honest, no, I didn't.
We're going to have to send one over for you, Julian. We got to work on that.
Yeah, please. Everyone's saying it's the best thing that you have to try in Philly, but nobody took me there. And I'm kind of sad about it.
All right. Well, if we come to your hometown, what's the dish that we have to try?
If you come to my hometown,
yep.
I mean, if you go to Argentina, for sure you have to try meat. You have to try dulce de leche. You have to try the croissant. They're really, really good.
Well, we're willing to bring you a cheesesteak if you want to help us with the Argentinian food. We're cool with that.
Sorry, what do you say?
We're willing to bring you a cheesesteak, and we'll try all of that food that you offered for us from Argentina as well.
Okay, let's do that. You bring me the cheesesteak. I'll bring you some Argentinian thing.
Julian, thank you so much for the time. We'll work on getting you that cheesesteak. Wish you guys the best of luck out there as you push towards the playoffs, and you take care of yourself. Okay, man?
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the support, and thank you for the time.